Hello everyone. In previous class, we discussed the electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Today, we'll start with a relation between electric field and potential. It comes in another word in examination to prove electric field is negative of potential gradient. Now the question is, what is potential gradient? The ratio of potential with distance is known as potential gradient. Clear? That is dV upon dr, where dB is the small potential and dr is the small distance. Clear? So again we will start with the same figure, that is, let a charge Q is at point O and that here is a point P which is at a distance of r from the source charge, and on test charge Q naught is at infinity. Okay, on bringing it from infinity, we have a point N and here is a point M. Okay, so at point M, let the electrostatic force is Fe on the force Q naught applied by the source charge Q. Let this distance is dx or take it as dr. Okay. Let this distance is x. Clear? Now, let Mn is a small distance and Mn is equals to dr. Clear? So work done to bring this test charge from N to M. So work done to bring test charge Q naught from M to N. So this work done, as we know that this work done is equals to force into displacement. Okay, so if we consider the small work done, dW is equals to force, that is F into F external, Fe, that is electrostatic force, into displacement, that is dr. Okay, this is our equation number 1. Okay, now first we will find the value of F. So we know that we have one formula, that is force F is equals to, or we know that this electric field is equals to force F upon Q naught. Okay, so from here can we say this F is equals to E into Q naught? This is our equation number 2. Okay, now put this value in this equation. From equation 1 and 2, this dW is equals to F, in place of F now what we have, that is E into EQ naught dot dr, that is small displacement. Okay, or Q naught E dot dr. And here you can see, if this is the direction of force, this will be the direction of electric field. This is the direction of electric field, and this will be the direction of small displacement dx or dr? It is dx. Okay. So here we have to change it, that is dx. Clear? So dx, so angle between these two, theta will be 180 degree. Okay, and we know that, so we'll put it over here. It is q naught. Here it becomes e dx cos 180 degree, because we know that a dot b is equals to ab cos theta, and here the value of theta is 180 degree. Or take one more step, that is cos theta, and q naught e dx cos 180 degree. So cos 180 degree, value of cos 180 degree is minus 1. So put it over here, it becomes minus q naught e dx. So this is the value of dw. Okay, let it is equation number 2, 3, and this will be 3. Now, again, we know that this potential V is equals to W work done upon test charge. Okay, so for small work done, this dV is equals to dW upon q naught. So this dV is equals to, value of dW is minus q naught e dx upon q naught. Here these two will be cancel out, or E is equals to minus dV by dx. Clear? So this is the proof for relation between electric field and potential, or you can say E is equals to minus dV by dx. Clear? Now with the help of this relation, we can conclude some points that I will write over here. First point, the ratio of potential with distance is known as potential gradient. The ratio of potential at any point with distance is known as potential gradient. Second point, this negative sign shows that electric field or you can say electric field will decrease in the direction of potential. It means, suppose here we have the source charge Q. Okay. So as we know that if we have 2 points B and A, so this potential VB is greater than VA, but we know that electric field will decreases at if we will move farther from this source charge, means electric field as at this point will be lesser as compared to this point. So it will decrease if we will move in the direction of potential. Clear? Third point, from here we have one more unit for electric field. From this relationship we have one more unit of electric field. Previously, as we know that this force is equals to, or electric field is equals to F upon, we have already used it, F upon Q. So in that case the unit will be Newton per Coulomb. Okay, but from here the new unit, that is E, is equals to dB by dx or dr, anything. So in that case unit of V is a unit of potential is V, that is volt per meter. So the next unit is volt per meter. Okay. So now we have two units, Newton per Coulomb and volt per meter. Okay. Next we will find the electrostatic potential due to a dipole at the center of the dipole. Clear? Next topic is electric potential at the center of dipole. Okay. Suppose we have a dipole AB. Okay, here is the negative charge and here is the positive charge. Dipole is a combination of two equal and opposite charges of length 2L. Let O is the center of dipole. Clear? So we have to calculate the electric potential at this point O. Clear? So now we can write it. Let AB is the dipole of length 2L. Okay. Point O is the center of the dipole where we have to calculate electrostatic or electric potential due to these two charges. Clear? So first, we'll consider electrostatic potential due to negative charge. So first, electric potential due to minus q charge, which is equals to, so as we know that in case of potential we will not take the modulus, we will consider it as negative sign. So this potential will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus q upon r. This is equation number 1. And electric potential due to plus q charge, this is V1, V1, and here it is V2. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught plus q upon r. Now this distance is L. If the total distance is 2L, then these two will be L. So here in place of r we will put L. This is our equation number 2. So net potential at O, V is equals to V1 plus V2. In previous class we have already discussed this, the net potential will be added. So V1 plus V2. Now in place of V1 what we have now? Minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by L plus V2, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by L. These two will be cancelled out. So the net potential V is equals to 0. Okay. So at the center of the dipole, the net potential, value of net potential will be 0. Clear? So that's it for today. In next class, we'll find the electric potential due to dipole on axial line and on equatorial.